If this ends up being true, and one single soul ends up still voting for the Democratic nominee, then I'm pretty sure that I've lost all faith in humanity. I'm a little late here with this, but I wanted to let this sit for a while to see if it was debunked or proven false. It hasn't yet. But this affidavit that came out by this man or woman that was signed, sealed, notarized apparently, prior to the debate, stating what it states. If this is true, I don't know what to say. We're to the point, if impeachments, multiple assassination attempts weren't enough, this just proves that they don't want to win. No, they don't want to win. They want to stop at nothing simply to not lose to Donald Trump. That's it. That's their sole motivation. That's the only thing that matters. They're to the point where they're jealous. They feel for some reason he should not be qualified as president of the United States. I think that it's because his lack of polished nature with some comments, and that's it. That's the only thing that pisses people off, what he says and how he says some things. Get over it. Get over it. They don't want to win. They simply do not want to lose to him. They're jealous at this point. So a couple highlights. If someone the day before or prior to the debate, via an affidavit, meaning they're subject to perjury, imprisonment, long sentencing, sworn in, if they come out and they say things along the lines of, it was agreed that Donald Trump, I'm quoting, it was agreed that Donald Trump would be subjected to fact-checking during the debate while Kamala Harris would not face comparable scrutiny. This was widely known throughout the company that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. In fact, various people were assigned to fact-check observations. It was perceived, fact-check observations it was perceived candidate Trump would make during the debate. In fact, Harris' campaign required assurances that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. This was done via multiple communications with the Harris campaign, whereas the Trump campaign was not included in the negotiations. To my understanding, any rules, negotiations, and conversations pertaining to the debate should have had both the Trump and Harris campaign involved. The Harris campaign had numerous more calls regarding the debate rules without the Trump campaign aware of the call. Okay, so, and next bullet point, the Harris campaign was provided with sample questions that, while not the exact questions, covered similar topics that would appear during the debate. This is insane. You don't come out with that prior to the debate if you don't know something. Okay, if this is true, this is absolutely insane. Stop the nonsense. And if you cannot see what I'm saying, I've lost all faith. I've lost all faith. No questions regarding the perceived health of President Joe Biden. Obviously a hot topic. That can't come up. And it didn't. No inquiries related to her tenure as Attorney General in San Francisco. That come up. That should have, but it didn't. No questions concerning her brother-in-law. This is crazy. Her brother-in-law, Tony West, who faces allegations of embezzling billions of dollars in taxpayer funds and who may be involved in her administration if elected. What? This cannot be real, and if it is, we have a humongous problem. We need to make sure that we know this. This is not getting the coverage that it should either. I don't understand. Maybe because it's not true yet, it hasn't been proved true. I get that, and I agree. I mean, if it's false, throw it out, stop talking. I get it. It just seems too good to be false, though, in my opinion. It seems too good to be false. Again, verification of affidavit. I make these statements under the penalty of perjury and without coercion of any kind. Signed, dated the 9th of September. Okay, so this person is putting themselves up against crime if it's false. They even signed packages sent to themselves via either FedEx or UPS, it's on the first page, sorry, to prove with tracking numbers that it's not incorrect. So it cannot be damaged, lost, stolen, burned. I just, if you haven't read this, please read this. Affidavit of an ABC whistleblower. I don't see how we're not spending more time on this. But again, if it's true, all faith in humanity is gone if any one single person votes for the Democratic Party. If this comes out to be true, we have to be better.